Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, welcome to Sharp Ends. I haven't looked in here, but this is a new knife from Reate, at least new to me, the PL-7. Now, I have handled the PL-7. This is Ultim handles and Nitro V. I thought it looked cool. There's lots of different versions of this with different finishes and etc. But online, this looked cool. PL is kind of like a pivot button lock push. Ooh my gosh, look at that. Now, I do know that they made a blacked out version with this with that, but I decided to go with the satin this time instead of the other one. But that looks really nice. Hey, before I open this up and show you guys this, could you smash that like button? Leave a comment. Really helps the channel. As always, thank you to my Patreon supporters. Yeah, and what's really cool about this is, well, I like the clip. The clip looks almost like it's anodized blue. Very, very nice. And it's got a matching anodization here on the left-hand side for the left-hand carry. Good job. And we have so the PL here, this is a flipper version, but you can actually see some of the mechanism right here through the Ultim scale. And so maybe when we're playing with this, we'll be able to actually see how this works. All right, so let's open this up. Now, is it locked? Okay, it's not locked. Okay, so that there has a little lock there too. Let's take a look at this. Look at that belt sanded finish there. That is super, super sweet. Look at the recurve or the curve up on here. And then if we engage this, it's now locked. And I guess that's because the lock itself is this pivot. So if you were grasping it somehow, maybe you would accidentally push it. It'd be really hard to do that. No real choke up point on this. This is Nitro V, of course. I'm going to unlock it and push this button, and then it'll close. And then let's take a look at the other side on this pivot and see if we can see what's engaging here. Oh, okay. So you can see the button. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but you can see the middle part here is up, right? And it's riding on top of the outside of the blade, I believe. And then when it gets to the position, it pops down. And I believe it's fitting inside of a recess inside the blade to therefore lock it. And then when you push this forward, you're now making it impossible for the button to go back through the blade somehow. You can actually see this little switch. It's moving an L piece of metal over. I don't know how well you can see that or not. So that's how the PL works. It's pretty cool that you can see the mechanics inside since you have the Ultim as the blade material. That makes this knife extra cool to me. Now these speed holes in the middle here, purely aesthetic, no reason for that other than looks. And this is very much a scimitar type shape to it. Feels very, you know, very Turkish or something to me. I don't know if I have the right vocabulary. I don't mean to offend anyone, but very cool. And the action on that, the flipper on that, absolutely great. And you don't need to engage the lock. Like, I don't think, like, this isn't going anywhere with this secondary lock being pressed. The ergos on this is definitely a chunkier boy. And let's go ahead and take a look at the measurements too. Do like this little sticker. I like the small stickers, guys. I don't like the giant, big ass stickers that you guys sometimes send with these things. That one I can stick on my toolbox. 3.5-inch blade and 8 inches overall. Feels like a bigger knife because of this recurve and the way that it looks. The overall design language of this, if you look at this line where it starts here, goes down and swoops up, I really do like that. It feels good in the hand. I would give the ergos like 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. It's not the most comfortable thing I've ever felt in my life, but I could change my mind on that. The jimping on this is well rounded. The different finishes on the blade between the tumble, the belt finish, and then you've got some nice machining on this Ultim back here. Ultim is like an airplane plastic resin. I think it's resistant to UV light as well, but it's ultra light, ultra strong type plastic that's become very popular in the knife industry and other industries. People like the Ultim now, and I don't know why. And I think you can make Ultim any color, but for some reason everyone chooses yellow. It's like this honey color. Very cool. Now Nitro V is a great steel. It will take a very acute angle, be very sharp knife. Is this a sharp knife? This is a sharp knife. Reate makes very good knives. I've had several of their knives in the past, and I've always been very impressed with their engineering and with their finishing and with their milling and everything else. Their fit and finish is always top notch. I really like this backspacer, how they've done this here, and I wonder if on some of the other models this isn't to like this wedge shape here with the arrow, and you see how it has a line going through like an arrow and it's actually split right there. That's actually pretty darn cool. I like that a lot. Centering on this is perfect. The jimping is nicely rounded. And again, you can kind of see how there's a spacer between this back. It's not an integral or anything like that. It's different pieces, but they've spread it apart like that. Very cool. And you can see the inside frame. It's been milled out for not only these dots, but in here you can see spaces where they've milled out the liners to skeletonize it, make it a little bit lighter overall. I really do like this clip a lot. I wonder about the interaction between the clip and this hole a little bit. That'll be interesting to get used to and see how that works, but I think it's going to work out fine. This is just overall a really nice piece, and it came in right at $100, which is a screaming good price for this much fit and finish, this much engineering, this much thought, the materials that go into it overall, and the PL, I think it was $100. If I'm wrong, the price flashed up earlier in the beginning of the video to tell you how much it was, but looks and feels really tight and really good. Yeah, I'm impressed with this. It is a little bit thick this way, and I think that I had another PL knife, one of the original ones that had a copper handle to it, and it was also thicker. And I think that's because of the way that the pivot works. The pivot's basically the thickest part of the knife, and then they just made the rest of the knife the same thickness, which in this case is about 5/8, just over half an inch thick, not including the clip. I didn't measure the clip. I do like that action, and it almost feels like a button lock, but it's not up here on the spine. Instead, you're pushing the pivot to make it turn. I haven't opened one of these up. I was afraid to do it on the last one, but maybe I will grow a set and open this one up for you guys if we really want to take a look inside, although I do really appreciate that you can see inside there with the Ultim. What do you guys think about this knife? This is just an unboxing of first impressions. I'll do a first review, a final review, full review of this knife as well. But so far, I think this is innovative. It's different, which I like to see from a knife company. It's not the same old bug out, type profile thing, which every knife company does. So I appreciate it. Thanks so much for joining me. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Really helps the channel. Turn on notifications. If you want to get a chance to win a knife of the month, all you got to do is click that link for Patreon down below. For $3 a month, you can get entered to win a knife of the month. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you next time on Sharp Ends. Bye-bye now.